This is the Man Stop It podcast. Man Stop It. Man Stop It. Bless. Man Stop It. I just want to give a story on one of my little homies, you know what I'm saying, a brother from a different mother, you know. I love his mama like my mama, you know what I'm saying? And this is real talk, like I've been around them all my life. His big brother's like he was my best friend growing up in the same Courtway building as a kid. This my man Tino, man. Little Tino Damaron, man. That's my homie, man. Like, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I got a lot of good memories of him, man. You know, when I tell stories, like I said, man, if I talk about the deceased, uh, I'm not rapping shit in my songs or rapping shit on my stories. I don't sing. I'm not a rapper. So, uh, I'm going to tell my story how I want to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm not on here on telling stories on smoking this person or doing none of that, man. I tell real stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real stories, true stories. And Tano is somebody that's like a little brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Like real life, little brother to me. You know, different mothers. You feel me? But at the end of the day, uh, that's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the persons that before he passed away, he came looking for me. You feel me? But anyway, I'm gonna get to like when I used to be outside with my son, Little Les. Little Les is my oldest son, my oldest kid. You know what I'm saying? And Little Les, you know, he was my baby back then. And Tano used to always play a lot. You know what I'm saying? He played a lot. You know what I'm saying? That was Tano though. You know what I'm saying? And he was real. He was one of the real ones. Like when I say real, like Shorty was little bitty something. You know what I'm saying? But he was real. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them real members, man. You know what I'm saying? And he used to see me with Little Les. We'd be on 47. So I'm standing up there. Little Les would be with me wherever we at. And Tino, all I can remember, Tino, come here, boy. Come here. Come here, boy. You know what I'm saying? He'd chase him. Little Les be running around me and shit. Tino be chasing him. Come here, Little Les. Come here, boy. Come here. Tino running around, chasing him. He hollering. Oh, you know, he playing with him, you know, all the time. He stayed playing with my son, my kids. But Little Les at the time was my, you know, at that time when Tino was fucking with him, he was my baby. You know what I'm saying? So, he was my first and he was my, you know, my baby. So, every time Tino seen me, he chased him, you know what I'm saying? But, man, we used to have so much, you know, Tino used to be off on his own little shit, you know what I'm saying? But he know where his home was. He know where his home was. His home was 4-6. His home, that's where his home was. You know what I'm saying? But Tino, uh, he hung in the hood. He did that. But Tino had his own people he fuck with too. You know what I'm saying? But Tino used to hang in the hood with his peoples. You know, little bitty something, but that was my boy. You know, and I ain't got nothing but love for Tino. You know, and I remember one time we used to have these little parties, these little things they used to do in Drexel Park. They used to have them little Cocoa Fest. The Cocoa Fest used to be in Drexel Park on 47. You know what I'm saying? And it used to have music. You know, it used to be live bands, all kind of stuff out there. It used to be lit. You know, it was everybody from the hood, everybody from the area. You had some Stones through there. You had GDs through there. You had Vice Lords, all kind of people be coming through there, and regular citizens. You know, people that's just out there. So we used to be out there, man, and it used to be times when niggas used to, you know, get into it. You know what I'm saying? And certain people, you know what I'm saying? You know, it just be crazy. And Tano, all us was out there. So at this particular one time, one of the moles we had gotten into it with, but right now to this day, you know, I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. You know, like I said, we got into it. We had beef. We had problems. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Right now, today, we talk. Y'all get to that point where y'all can talk to y'all enemies, man. Like I can talk to my enemies. I put one arm in my car, uh, just like last year. I seen him. We had a whole conversation, and I dropped him off. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, we had got into it. We had real smoke. So motherfuckers playing with the pipes and all that type of shit, and we had to split up. It was a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? It was me, Tino. I'm talking about everybody. We always out there. You know what I'm saying? And we had to break, get up out of there, and shit. I think Tino was with me. You know what I'm saying? And no, we split off, and Tino was with my boy June. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies, June, he was like that. He was one of my guys. You know, he wound up doing 25 years, got out, and he got killed. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen him. He been gone 25 years, then he get out. I talked to him on the phone, but I was on the road with Kels. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, his sister told me he got killed. But anyway, he, everybody split up. You know what I'm saying? I think Kirby and them was with me. So we was deep, you know what I'm saying? And I think this before Kirby went over there with his brother now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Tano and Kirby is cousins. So we all break, we run, you know, we get up out of there. But they had my boy trapped in, him and Tino and them. They had them trapped in. But one of my homies, he got a motherfucker up out that jam. You feel me? He got a motherfucker up out that jam. But like I say, you know, Tino, man, he was real, man. You know, he was real. I remember I used to see him too. Cause the building that we grew up in was on 46 and Lake Park. His grandmama lived in there. My grandmother lived in there. His grandmama was Miss Damaron. My grandmother was Miss Weekly. This was back in the 70s. You feel me? So we in there together. We all in there. But at this time, I was living in there. This was back in the 90s, like the 90s, the early, late 80s, early 90s, shit like that. So I'm in there. I think Tano had moved off to Milwaukee. He started living in Milwaukee. So I used to be coming in. I used to be on the front coming in or whatever, and I could see Tano sometimes coming in from Milwaukee. And one time he came in, he had the DJ Quick curls and shit in his head. So when he coming in, you know, I'm like, he used to come in, sneak out. You know, that's how he used to do. You know, but that was my man. So I'm like, what's up, DJ Quick? You know what I'm saying? I used to fuck with him. He used to fuck with me. You know, he see me like, Les, man, what's up, Joe? You know what I'm saying? But I used to always tease his ass about the DJ Quick curls he used to have in his head. You know what I'm saying? But cool little dude, man. I was a cool little guy, man. I love Tino, man. And I mean, one time I come off the lake from hooping, and his brother Jano, you know what I'm saying? This big Jano's big brother. So Jano holler out and say, hey, Les, my brother was looking for you. So I'm like, your brother looking for me? Who? You know, Rico? He, no, Tino. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with Tino? But anyway, I I tried to get up with him, but he went by my house, and my kid's mother was like, he ain't here, don't, you know what I'm saying, all that weird shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, she ain't want no motherfuckers knocking all that. No, this my shorty. He came looking for me. Evidently, he needed me, you feel me? And shit, he went off to, back to Milwaukee, and he wound up getting killed, man, and I felt like shit, he came to me, for some help. He came looking for me for some help. And I wasn't there. I wasn't at home. I was on the court hooping. And I hate that shit because I think about that shit a lot. Like, What if I was home and Tino came knocking at my door? You know, I would have helped him. But I wasn't there, man. I love you, Tino. I'm gonna say this to say that, man. Man, stop it.